Alright, this is the frugal life. Alright, basically living a frugal life means you're going to be totally self-sufficient. You're going to be doing everything, you know, for yourself and not being dependent on somebody else. You're going to be a totally independent person. So what that means is you're going to be parking your own car. You're not going to pay for valet. You're going to be mowing your own grass. You're going to be shoveling your own snow. Okay? You'll be doing your own taxes. Alright? You can be completely self-sufficient as possible, in which to just do everything on your own. Teach yourself how to do things so you don't have to pay for somebody else to do it and be dependent on someone else. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to cut your own hair. Alright? I've been cutting my own hair for the last 15 years. My friend from junior high, you know, at the age of 13, you know, taught me how to cut my own hair. And for men's hair, it's pretty easy. The hardest thing is just called fading. Fading is when you want your hair to, you know, to blend in. You don't want like lines. You know, when you shave, you know, your hair, you don't want like lines showing. So fading it means just blending it in. Alright? So I'm going to teach you how to do it. And what you need is you're going to need clippers. Alright, clippers you could buy at Target. You could get it at Walgreens, and they don't cost that much. And this is going to save you a lot of money if you learn to cut your hair. At first, you know, you might have some crooked spots and stuff like that, but you just got to keep doing it. When you get better at it, then it's going to look nicer and nicer. And the cool thing about it is that you get to cut your hair whenever you want. And if you mess up, then it's your fault. It's nobody else's fault, and you cut it the way you want. I noticed that, you know, I used to have my mom cut my hair, and sometimes she cut it good, sometimes she messes up, and I get upset at her. Or, you know, even if I go somewhere else and I pay for the people to do it, they never cut it the way I wanted to, and then I got to pay them money even when they messed up my hair, and it just got aggravating. But when you cut it yourself, you know, you're totally responsible. If you mess up, then it's your fault. And when you get good at it, you'll just be able to cut it, you know, pretty good every time. So if you think about it, if you cut your hair every week and you pay someone to do it, I mean, it's going to cost $10 plus tip probably. So you're talking about saving like about $50 a month if you learn to cut your hair. So that's what I'm going to try to teach you to do today. Alright, this is some practical ways of living that's, I think, is even more practical than fighting, because I never fought, you know, ever since I've learned martial arts, and I've been cutting my hair for the last 15 years, like almost every week. So I mean, this is practical knowledge, can save you a lot of money, and like I said, just try it a few times and you'll get better and better at it. At first you might mess up a little bit, but once you build confidence, it's pretty easy. So what you need to do is just buy clippers. Clippers don't cost that much. It's gonna be probably under $30. Here's one that's pretty good. It's called Norelco. The brand's Norelco, and they come with different extensions. So, you know, if you take one out, this is the extension. This is the first basic extension, and then there's this one right here where there's gonna be different levels. All right, you could put this right on there, and then that's gonna change the level. So the higher the level, the longer the shave. So right now there's level 1 through 9. If you go to 9, that's about an inch long. If you go to number 1, that's about maybe a centimeter long. So you adjust the levels, and this is very important for fading, okay? And then they just come with different gadgets, you know. This one's for like the beard that you could put on there. And then here's some nose trimmers. And then just a couple other extensions. So you need clippers, all right? And then you need to set, you know, go in the bathroom when there's a mirror, and then you gotta set up like you know, put newspapers down so they can catch all your hair. All right, so you set newspapers down, and then you gotta get a mirror. You need a double mirror. So you need the mirror in the bathroom, and you need an extra mirror so then you could do the back of your head. All right. So I'm gonna start off. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the top here first. All right. The extension comes with the level up to level 9. Level 9. And level 9 basically leaves an inch long. So if I just went here with the level 9, if I put it to level 9 and I just shave my head like this, it will just leave an inch. And that's too short for me. It's going to be more military if you do that. And my wife doesn't like it, I don't like it, so it's too short. So because it's too short, you're gonna have to cut the hair manually, you know, to make it longer. So what you do is just comb your hair until it's straight up, right? And then you want to even it out on the top, right? And on the sides and everything. So instead of using scissors, I just use the clippers, right? So I just use the clippers. This is the closest shave there is. And then I just basically clip across until I even it out on top. Alright? I could make it shorter if I want, but I'm just going to even it out. I don't want it too short right now. So you just extend it out. You got to take all your hair gel out. And then sometimes you might have to stand up your hair like this with your fingers and then clip it across. Alright, so I'm going to do it right now. Alright? So right here on the sides.
Did you hear that voicemail from David?
No. What do you say? Or just tell me later, okay?
Alright. I'm gonna give him a call.
Alright. So on the sides, you just clip it straight up. Okay? You don't want to start coming in because then it'll start looking like a mohawk. You want it to go up. So if I'm going here, I want it to go straight up. I don't want to be coming inwards. Once it start coming inwards, it'll be like more of a mohawk. So make sure on the sides you just go straight up. Alright, so now I'm going through my hair and I'm straightening it out more to see, you know, if there's any longer hairs. And if there's longer hairs, I gotta shave it out to even it out again to make it straight across. Alright, so right now it's decent, right on top. Okay. It's decently straight. Alright, so there's another scissors that comes like this, where there's ridges. Alright, you see those ridges? This is not a regular scissors. This basically makes the hair less thick. So say it's just really thick inside and you want to thin it out a little more, you could use these. This is not regular scissors, there's ridges here. And what you do is you just put it midway in between the hair and cut it. Just snip, just inside and midway in between the hair, cut it, just a few times. And then you shake the hair out and it'll be thinner, so it's not so thick. Alright? Right now it's okay, but I'll just do it a few times just to show you, where you just go in the middle of the hair, just snip it out like this. Alright, and that just makes it thinner. And then now I'm going to shake it out. Alright, so now my hair is a little thinner. Alright, instead of being so thick inside. Okay. So now after I did that, I see there's a little unevenness on top again, so I'm going to even it out a little.